development is not a linear process. There are different functions. Some of them are already developed. They are fruits of development. At the same time, there are some functions which are not completely developed. They are still in the process of development. And there are functions which are just at the beginning. So if you look on the tree, there are stage of buds, stage of flowers, stage of fruits. But if you look at the child, you will see there are at the same time fruits and the flowers and the buds. Fruits of one fruit, flowers of another fruit, and the buds of one more another fruit. This is the picture of the child development. This is what makes the process complex. And therefore, because of this, my research question is not just what psychological process, what psychological function I want to study, but I have to answer on which stage of development this function is. Because if the function I'm going to study is already developed, fruit, I cannot make an experimental study, because in an experimental study, I have to organize the process of development. But if the function is already developed in the fruit stage, doesn't make any sense to it. Okay? So, on the other hand, if there are no even buds, what I'm going to support? So the task is just an indicator, and the level is the indicator. But what is important is not an indicator. What is important is that what this indicator indicates. And the level of possible development indicates the level of development of psychological functions which are at the beginning of their development. And this is what Vygotsky says. Clearly saying, and please, people, don't misunderstand me. So now I'm back to the question, where are the buds? As a researcher, I want to know, where is the territory, where is the field? But the answer is here. So there are processes that are now still possible only in a sphere of relationship with others and in cooperation with the people. The fruits of development are in child's mind. That's why the child can solve the task individually, independently. But the buds of development are not in child's mind. The buds of development are in a sphere of relationship with others. They are social. This is the place the buds are. As a researcher, I have to understand that if I want to find the buds where they are, I'm not looking on the child's mind. I don't need to use the tasks the child is able to solve individually. I'm looking on the tasks the child is able to solve in collaboration with the support and the guidance. Because these buds, tomorrow, metaphorically, will be fruits. What is on the potential level today, tomorrow will be on actual. These buds will become fruits. And this principle of buds of development orients me, the researcher, to make an analysis of the child, to find in child's social interactions with adults, in play, in family, with teachers, others, things which are in the embryonic stage buds. What the child can do individually, but can do with the support in collaboration and the guidance.